Welcome back, everybody. So we're just going to go over the section 8.6 worksheet. That's pretty much all this video is going to be, and then I'm going to give you guys, you people in class, some time to work on your practice test. So we just got done number 1 here. Again, this is the 8.6 worksheet. Okay. We just got done with number 1. Ben said that one was prime. That is true. There's nothing we can do with number 1. I see t squared in 12, and it does not have a GCF. So therefore, I would move down to see if it's a difference of squares, and there's a plus sign, so it's definitely not a difference of squares. Okay. Number 2, what did you say about that one, Rosalie?
5, and then the parentheses m plus 9.
You forgot the m on the outside. Okay. Do you see the GCF of m? It has to come out with the 5. Okay. Whenever you pull out a GCF, it's got to remain on the outside. I like the m plus 9 in the inside, but you got to have that 5m on the outside. Okay. Now, can I keep going? Is there any difference of squares there? No. That's it. That's it. Number 3, serenity. What do you say about that one? Be careful with that one. That original problem was p to the 4th minus 9, right? So there's no GCF in there, but is it a difference of squares? Yeah, because p to the 4th is a perfect square, just 9 is a perfect square, and it's a subtraction. So I'm not sure where you got the 1, because you just take the square root of each one with a minus and a plus. So the square root of p to the 4th would be p squared. And then the square root of 9 would just be 3. Does that make sense? Okay. And that's my answer. I'll box these. All right. Number 4, we got x minus 8, 2x plus 3. John, what did you say about that one? Prime. I would agree with that one. That one is another prime one. Number 5, what did we say about that one? Mr. Schumbeck? That one again is prime. Good. And number 6. Joey. What are you doing?
Hope you're feeling good. Better.
Elena, what can we do with the inside of number 6? Good. Okay, so the original problem was 14g to the 4th minus 4g plus 10. And then we divide everything by 2. So we're going to divide out a 2 here, a 2 here, and a 2 here. And remember that means I pull out the 2 and I leave it outside the parentheses, giving us a 7g to the 4th minus 2g plus 5. Right? And then we have to write the 7 on the outside. Now, be careful here. That's just 7 times 2. I wrote it like this for a reason. The 7 still has to stay out there. What can I make them? Just quite simply 14, right? Don't let that confuse you. All you need to write there is just 14 on the outside. Now, I then should check to see if this is factorable on the inside. Is it factorable on the inside? No. And here's why. I've got a positive 35. I might be tempted to say 7 times 5. Because negative 7 positive 5 would get us to negative 2. But what is negative 7 times positive 5? Negative 35, not positive 35. So there's nothing that works there. So that's my final answer. Okay? Questions about that? You know, there's another reason why it's not factorable. What should this power always be when we start out? Squared, and it's to the 4th. I could have stopped right there because the variable was messed up. It was to the 4th, not squared. But no matter what. Let's do this. Let me pull a screen shade down. What did you get for number 7, Will?
I don't even have it.
Did you?
I never got one. I wasn't here yesterday.
Oh, you weren't here yesterday. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say, well, okay. That's fine. Know that I post them online.
Oh.
You know, that's okay. That's all right. Mr. Haas, again, free pass. He was not here yesterday either. Elena and Alex for a little moment. Alex, you get this one. Number 8. What did you say for number? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. 7. What did you say for number 7?
8 and then 7x minus 5 and then 7x plus 5.
I'm not sure where you're getting the 7x minus 5, 7x plus 5. Because this should have just been you 8 and then you pull it out. Were you reading the wrong column or something? I'm not sure where you're at. All you do is just need to pull out the 8 and leave it out. The 3x plus 5 doesn't do anything on the inside.
Is that hard for someone?
That's what I got for 7.
Wait,
I did too.
Yeah, they're both divisible by 8, not 4. Yeah.
You said number 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said number 7.
This is number 7.
Yeah. This is number 6.
No, we already did number 6. We're all looking at 7. Yeah, there we go. We're on track now. So number 7, we pull out the 8. We're left with a 3x plus 5. Okay? And then can we do anything else with the 3x plus 5? Nope. Now we're on number 8. Ocho for my Spanish speaking friends. Mr. Rudder. Hopefully this is in the majority that you did do.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, what'd you get for 8? R squared minus 2. That's a good, be careful. Yeah, 5R, R squared minus 2. So you know you have to write the GCF on the outside, right? Okay, good. 5R and R squared minus 2. I'm going to jump back up here. Not going to let the cat out of the bag here. Number 9, what did you get for number 9, Tyler? 3x plus y. Very good. 3x plus y. That's a correct. That is a correct answer there for number 9. That is correct for number 9. Number 10. Number 10, Baker. What'd you get for 10? It's kind of a difficult one. You got this though. Ah.
I'll do it right now.
Okay. Let's do it right now. Because honestly, I wanted to go over this one anyway. So I'm glad we're just going to do this one from scratch. Negative 3a squared b plus 12ab minus 12b. All right, Baker, what's my GCF?
You're going to take out the negative 3, and then you're with also a b.
Good. So my full GCF is a negative 3b. Guys, if you didn't do this one, you're doing this with me right now. Or if you didn't do it correctly, follow along with your work. All right, that means left over, I've got what?
A squared plus negative, or a squared minus 4a.
Good.
4a plus 4.
Very good. And I'm glad he switched the signs. I'm glad he stopped himself. He said plus negative. It's just a minus. All right, now, are there factors? See, I keep going now. I'm done with my GCF. I then go down the flow chart. Is this an easy or hard type? Okay, so are there factors of your last number 4 that had to get to negative 4? What are they?
Negative 2.
Good, negative 2 and negative 2. So we got negative 3b, a minus 2, a minus 2. Does that make sense? Okay. The next one up there, we've got number 11. Trip.
I think I got F2 minus 9, and then
F2?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
T2.
I mean, yeah, it looks like enough. T2 minus
T squared minus 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then ft plus 3.
FT. Where are you getting that?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I wrote this down yesterday.
Rosalie?
Can we go over 11 and 12?
Yeah, we can go over 11. Let's go over 11 real quick. Hayden, you can do this one along with me.
Okay.
Because you don't remember what you did here. Now, Hayden, what's the first thing that I should have done? Everybody, what's the first thing that I should have done?
Greatest common factor.
Standard form. Thank you, Nevaeh. Standard form. Is this in standard form? No. So number 11 looks like this. 5t. I'm going to put it into standard form. I'm going to put the 3t squared here. I'm going to put a negative 45t minus 27. Okay, Hayden. Does this all have a GCF?
No.
No. So I skipped GCF, and now I can only factor by grouping. What's the GCF in my first part?
I think it's just, there is
Oh,
no.
t squared, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well, leaving us a 5t plus 3. What's the GCF in the second part?
9. Negative 9.
So now we're left with a 5t plus 3. You see that?
I have that. I just could not read it.
I figured. There was no F in the original problem, so I figured
Yeah.
you probably just couldn't read your handwriting.
My teeth is like that.
Okay. 5t plus 3, and then t squared minus 9. I would be very happy if you got there. Did anybody say anything different, though? Or maybe do you see anything you could do now? There's a difference of squares in there. I could take this and keep factoring it down, can't I? That is a difference of squares. So let's do that. 5t plus 3, and then I've got a t minus 3, t plus 3. Again, I'm not going to give you one like that tomorrow, or sorry, on your test on Friday. It's not going to be that tricky. I'm just going to go basic. Can you perform the factoring method? All right. Let's see if we got, let me jump back here with the key. We got 10, we got 11, see, there's 10 and 11. Let's see if we can get the answer for 12. Who has 12 here? Hannah Neely, what did you get for 12?
2, and then I'm supposed to see y minus 7, and then y plus 4.
Let's check. Yep, very good. 2 and then y minus 7 and y plus 4. Does order matter there? No. I'm going to wait on 13. Rosalie, you said you needed to see 12? Okay, now, Rosalie, do you see that you can factor out a GCF right away? Did you try to factor out the GCF? See, that can be an issue. Oh, it's my grandkids. They're just calling me to remind me of that. Monday, but I'm canceling it anyway. So I've got 2y squared minus 6y minus 56. Now, if I don't factor out a GCF, this is a hard type problem. But watch what happens when I factor out my GCF of 2. So I've got a 2 on the outside that's giving me a y squared minus 3y minus, what's 56 divided by 2? 28? I think so too. I'm going to double check that though. 56 divided by 2. Yeah, 28. And now this hard type problem turns into an easy type. So now I've got a 2, and then I've got to find factors of negative 28 that will add to get to negative 3, which is negative 7 times 4. Y minus 7, y plus 4. Does that make sense? All right, let's keep it moving. That was 12. What did we say here for 13? Nevaeh, what did you get for 13?
I got instead of 2, 3 plus 5, and then 6a plus 9.
Okay, the a plus 5 and then 6a plus 9. Do you see it? 6a plus 9. 6 and 9 are both divisible by 3. You see how my GCF is a 3a? So I like the a plus 5. And look, watch what happens when you divide your 6a plus 9 by 3. 2a, 3. So you were there. You just forgot about the GCF right at the beginning. No. So the answer for 13 is 2a plus 3, a plus 5. All right, let's keep it going. What did we get for 14? We asked Liam.
Prime.
What's that?
Is it prime?
No, it's not prime. It's at least got a GCF. Right? X to the third minus 9x. X to the third minus 9x. What's my GCF, Liam? X. What's left over? Oh, minus 9. You don't take anything out of the 9. And then, is this a difference of squares? Yeah. So we say x, and then x minus 3, x plus 3. Does that make sense? Okay. So there's 14. Oh, I'm going to see 15 in there as well. 15. What did you say for 15, Mason?
12 and then n to the third minus 4.
Good. And is n to the third minus 4 a difference of squares? No. So we actually stop right there. Now you can't go any further past that. Okay, what did we get for 16, Taylor?
I got 3c squared and then something c squared plus 8c plus 16.
C squared. Let's go over that one. I like the 3c squared coming out. So 3c squared, yeah. And then that would have been a c squared plus, what'd you get after you factored that out? 8c? And then 48 divided by 3. Is that 16? That seems right. And then what did you say for each two factors? What was your final answer? Oh, that was your final answer. That is factorable. Yeah, that is factorable because that's 4 and 4. Square root of 16 is 4 and 4. So we say 3c squared, c plus 4, c plus 4. Does that make sense? And then number 17, Berkeley.
Not factorable?
Yeah, you got the only one on the bottom that is prime. You got the only one on the bottom that is prime. Good. Okay, then I am going to do number 18. I'm going to do number 18. Because number 18 is another one of those weird ones where it has a couple things to do. 10w to the 6th minus 160 w squared. See, I have a GCF. The GCF is 10 w squared. So now I pull out the w squared. I got w to the 4th minus 16. And now that 16 is that weird number, just like we had 2 times on our homework yesterday. We had x squared or x to the 4th minus p to the 4th minus 16. It's going to be one of those that breaks up twice. But again, if you had gotten to at least this point, where you have w squared minus 4, w squared plus 4, I'm happy with that. I'm happy right there. If you got to right there, I'm good. But you can break it up more. W minus 2, w plus 2. W squared plus 4. And that's what the key says. Yeah. 13, sure. Any other questions on that one before I jump to 13? Okay, 13. I've got 6a to the 3rd plus 39a squared plus 45, eh? Now, do you see how they're all divisible by 3, Rosalie? So pull out that 3. And then there's an a in all of them as well. So I'm going to divide out of 3a. You get a 2a squared plus a 13a plus a 15. No way. And then now we keep going. We arrow this down. We got a 3a. 2 times 15 is 30. Factors of 30 that I had to get to 13 are 10 and 3. In other words, 3 and 10. So we have a 2a squared plus 3a plus 10a plus 15. Factor out the a, 2a plus 3. Factor out a 5, 2a plus 3. And that's why we see the answer of 2a plus 3, a plus 5. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know where I went wrong.
Yeah. A lot of, I'll tell you what, 95% of the errors that occur usually happen when you don't factor out a GCF at the very beginning. And then the problem is too difficult. And you've got ones where you're trying to find factors of a really big number, and it's just not working right. All right, are there any questions on any parts of this worksheet? Going once? Going twice? Okay, then let me turn off the video and let you start working on your practice test.